am I audible? Oh. Windows, please. Stop being stupid. Hello, Adiri. Okay. It does not like me doing anything with my controller hooked up right now. It's like being stupid. Okay. Well. So for anyone else, what am I saying? For anyone who missed the last time, well, we basically just kind of started the game. Yuktabania declared war on us. We defended a supply unit that was sent to a spaceship, or, well, an orbital craft, and now we're gonna pick up with, like, one of my least favorite missions in this game.
Since we thwarted their invasion, we haven't seen any major offensive operation by the enemy for several weeks.
Oh yeah, we
Almost
stopped.
like we're at peace again, eh, people?
I forgot we stopped invasion.
Anyway, let's start the briefing.
Yuktabanian combat operations have been dormant since their failed large-scale invasion and the loss of their underwater carrier, Sinfaxi. However, there is still concern over a possible infiltration by small-scale forces from the ground and the air. You will split into flights of 2 and carry out patrols in the area from Akerson Hill to the northern coastline. The airspace above the grain fields extending around Akerson is covered by our Ocean AA system. The system automatically fires missiles at any hostile aircraft it detects.
That sounds so weird.
Patrol the northern coastline of Akerson Hill, which is out of our AA system's range.
That would be like calling it like the American AA defense system. It's like, it just sounds weird. You just tack your country's name onto it for like no reason. Like, we're in Ocean territory, of course it's ours. Okay. So one thing I forgot to explain is, or a couple things I forgot to explain is buying and selling planes. That's one of them. Because each of your wingmen, you pick their planes, you can buy up to 4 of each. And so if you don't have 4, then you can't give everyone the same plane, of course. But you can, like, I mean, you can always just mix and match, like, I don't know where I was going with this exactly, but the other thing is that the kill gauge. So you see, like, they all have, like, the little bar under their names? Basically, the idea is that when you first unlock a plane, you unlock the leftmost one. And then destroying targets with it during missions gives you points. Those points are multiplied based on what difficulty you're on. And once you fill up the kill gauge for a plane, you unlock a later variant of it, or like an upgraded version. And then once you do that, you unlock an upgraded version of that, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I thought I had more to say about the buying and selling, and then I actually started talking about it, and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Well, I guess we'll start. I think I'll actually use the F-20. I've never actually used it before. It's basically, it's an upgraded, more modernized version of the F-5. It has a kind of a tragic, or maybe not tragic, but kind of a disappointing history.
Please choose my plane.
The F-20 never actually made it into service. Huh? Oh, hello, Moya. I think that's Moya. I can't quite see the names.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by.
We're launching with this formation.
But, so the F-20 was actually a very competitive plane back when it was designed. Like, it was capable of fielding a lot of modern weapons, and it was much faster than the F5, and it was cheaper to buy and to produce than the F-16. But basically it got screwed over by a lot of circumstances, and after 6 years of not a single country buying it... Oh, hello. I can't read the name right now. Sorry, but nice to see you as well.
That stupid geezer base commander just won't give us a break, will he?
Actually, let me... Windows is gonna be dumb. Oh no, there you go. Hetzer Hammer. Oh, see ya, Moya. Well, hello, Hetzer. Haven't seen you around before. Welcome aboard.
He's relying on us, First Lieutenant Chopper. Hey, congratulations on your promotion, by the way.
But yeah, basically no one ended up buying the F-20,
Hey, you two. What's
which
your current position?
300
was
miles south of
kind of a bummer, but
Roger.
I guess they can't all be winners. 2 hours? I don't think it'll go that long,
The
but we'll
damage
see.
is light.
Oh,
Transmitting aircraft. State your assignment and current status.
I hope I got to finish my thought well enough also. If I didn't explain that well enough, let me know.
This is the Ocean Air Force transport plane Mother Goose 1. We're flying to the neutral country of North... We have the transmitter set to minimum power. Please come in closer so we can hear. I think this is you on our radar. Can you see us? We'd like you to guide us to a safe passage corridor through the AA defenses. We're on a top-secret mission and are not transmitting a valid friendly ID signal to the ground-based automatic defense systems. As a result, a friendly surface-to-air missile was mistakenly fired at us. We narrowly avoided a direct hit, but our radar system was destroyed, and we can't fly a safe path through the AA system.
And here's where you see why I hate this mission.
Guide the transport plane through the AA system's radar coverage and take it to Ackerson Hill. The transport is on a top-secret mission, so its ID signal has not been registered in the AA system's database. As a result, if the transport is picked up by the AA system, it may be shot down by our own missile fire. The engagement zone of this ground-based AA system is displayed on your radar. Due to combat damage, the transport's radar system is inoperable, and its maneuverability restricted. Guide the plane so it stays out of the AA system's engagement zone.
Yeah. I hate this so much.
The Air Defense Command just received multiple radar hits on an enemy formation closing on your position. First bad guys we've seen
So we
crossing
can't...
the pond for a while. Warning alarms are going off like mad, but we're the only ones near enough to intercept them in time.
fast, and we can't turn too hard, or it won't be able to properly keep up with us.
Blaze, can you see the transport craft?
Unfortunately, yes, I can.
Roger. Keep your eyes on it.
Okay, I've got him on my radar.
All what info on here?
The radio's picking up the enemy's voice.
These guys sound as beautiful as
I don't remember the
thunder.
exact route
Sweet
over here.
as a rose, I tell you. Don't let up just because it's a transport plane. If we take out this guy, they won't just give us a medal. They'll build a statue in our honor.
This cargo's certainly worth that much.
Oh, so they
Is
know
that
something
the
we
enemy
don't know.
speaking? What are these guys talking about?
Don't worry about that. We need your escort. We're completely defenseless. Well now, this is turning out to be a weird little race against the enemy.
You know,
Mother Goose 1, any problems on your end?
it was mainly just establishing that we just don't let the plane touch the circles, or it dies. Or, wait. I think that's what you were referring
Please
to.
fly a course that avoids the AA system.
No, dude, I'm just gonna drive you in a
Mother
straight
Goose
line
1,
right through it.
Push
Just
to radio
watch.
frequency 136 megahertz.
Roger, switching.
Okay, let's see.
My plane's damaged, so I can't put undue stress on the airframe. As much as you can, try to fly in a
Like about it
straight
being on a
line
top
for me.
secret mission? Is that what you were referring to? Or... I'm sorry.
I never thought the skies over our own
I feel like I
country
should
could
know
be so
specifically
unfriendly.
what you're referring to there.
Ocean Air Force fighter pilot, can you see us?
Yep.
Roger, please show us the way.
All this stuff... Okay, let me do it this way. All the stuff about the radar, like, the radar system and whatnot, is just more telling us, hey, don't touch the circles. All the stuff about, like, the plane, like, it's top secret and IFF or whatever, that's just kind of... well, that'll make sense by the end of the mission. I'm sorry, I hope I was able to give the answer you were looking for. If... And yes, I'm absolutely just feathering the throttle right now.
The fact that we can't see makes this twice as scary.
If we can make it out to the north, we'll be safe. Do you know the way, Blaze?
Yeah.
Roger.
I seem to have remembered the way. Sugar.
That's good. I appreciate it if you could minimize your turns.
Yeah, I'll try to
Everything's
minimize.
smooth on our end. I'm blind as a bat here. I'm relying on you to lead me to safety.
You would think there would be like some sort of backup radar on this thing, if it's that important. I don't know.
I'll take the controls. You check the instruments for me. Look forward and take a deep breath. Stay calm.
It's okay. It was just a sensor malfunction.
Okay.
Thank goodness we have all of you with us.
Okay.
We'll be out of the AA defense system's coverage shortly.
There we go.
This is Mother Goose 1. We've successfully
And
navigated
we've
the
got
AA
bogeys.
system. Thank you.
Pretty sure they're not just
However, I'd like
bogeys.
to ask for your continued escort.
Enemy spotted on radar.
Yep.
Coming head on. Chopper team has arrived.
Hey kid, we're under your command now.
Yay, the cavalry's here.
Mother Goose 1, we'll take care of him. Please separate at maximum speed.
Please, I'm counting on you. What are they doing in this airspace anyway? Was our mission intel compromised?
Apparently it was.
Additional enemy targets on radar. Mother Goose 1, please keep your current vector.
Roger. Roger. Damn it.
Your speed's decreasing. What's the matter?
Mechanical trouble. I'm losing thrust on engine 1.
Hey, I see escort fighters. I thought there weren't going to be any escorts.
Chopper engaging.
Archer, engaging.
The fire's under control.
Got him.
Automatic extinguisher system activated.
They just won't stop.
The oil pressure gauge is dropping further.
I'll take a look. You take the controls. Hey, get back in your seat. Don't approach the... Hey, what are you doing?
Oh dear.
Hey, it's Dutch rolling.
I don't know what a Dutch roll is.
This is a transport plane, the Mother Goose 1. The captain's been shot. What? There was a spy in the crew. Two of the engines have shut down. Hey, what kind of cargo you got in there? Is it something dangerous? Hey, you there? The captain's dead. The co-pilot was wounded by a straight bullet. Tommy's holding the stick now, but he's
Wait a
just
minute.
secretary. He's been a pilot in a plane before.
There's another.
So who are you? I guess you would call me the cargo on this plane. Could you tell me how to control this thing? I'll relay everything to it.
Lower your altitude. Prepare for emergency landing. Put your flaps down. That'll lower your airspeed. Can you find your flap lever?
Flap lever. Is that it? No, that one, Tommy. Pull that one.
I did not remember that was the NPC's name.
An emergency landing? The ground's
Oh.
full of electric generator windmills.
Oh, now the windmills are targets. Come back here.
Could you shoot those down for us?
Let's do it.
What?
Sorry guys, you're about to have a little localized blackout.
Let's do it. Are you still there, ma'am? With a lovely voice? Miss...
First Lieutenant K. Nagase. Sir.
And a lovely name as well. And I'm Chopper. That's a good name, too. I like you, man. Tommy's going to try landing now. He's doing his best, but he's never done this before. I don't know if we'll make it, so I just want to thank you before we go.
You'll be okay.
Yes, you'll do fine.
Tommy, those broken windmills will be our guideposts.
These windmills are huge, but they're still a hard target from up here.
Okay. Why do I feel
This is
like
gonna be
this is
difficult. I have to aim carefully.
No? Is it the ones that aren't moving?
Almost
I should
there.
probably just wait till they're marked,
Great,
huh?
Tommy. Those pilots ought to
Not
recruit you.
risk crashing into them? Uh-oh.
This job's starting to wear me out a little. They're gonna be in for a pretty hard landing.
Oh, what the? Okay.
Hurry up. I don't think the transport plane's gonna wait for us.
I know, Chopper,
Altitude
I
100
know.
feet. Almost there, I think.
Mother Goose 1, just keep going.
That's a pretty good runway there. A fine place for a landing.
You did it! Yay!
This is Archer. Surrounding airspace is clear of enemy aircraft. Everything is A-OK.
That's a pretty good emergency landing, I'd say.
The transport plane is ready for an emergency
I really
landing.
do like this animation.
Mother Goose 1, landing confirmed.
We did it! Another happy landing.
All right, Mr. Cargo?
Yeah, I guess. That was a pretty smooth ride, actually.
Mr. Cargo, I've got a question I'd like to ask you.
What is it?
The bird of peace. Did you really have to use that beautiful white bird for this war? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to see your bridge of peace span into outer space.
It's still possible. Thanks to the bird, we're on even terms now. I'm trying to get to North Point because I believe we have a chance.
To hold talks in neutral territory.
Right. Communication is vital.
Who would have thought
So
we
I
were
can
helping the
stand by
president?
you then. I don't want to see any more young men or women lose their lives.
Me neither. Uh-oh, I'm out of fuel. This is the Ocean Air Force 8492nd Squadron. We observed the emergency landing on our radar. Can you see us? You can leave the rest to us. We'll provide support until the transport plane's crew is rescued.
Roger, 8492nd.
Those are very unique planes. I'll explain that in a bit. So I guess they're taking over and helping the president.
We've received a sitrep from Central Command. The crew on board the transport plane you encountered during your patrol has been rescued by the 8492nd Squadron. That is currently all the information we have.
Okay.
After my article, The Four Wings of Sand Island, was published to wide acclaim, I grew bolder. Here was a profile view of the base commander, the emperor of this base.
Don't. He's in a bad mood today. If he catches you, he'll have your head.
He always seems
What
in a bad
happened?
mood, to be fair.
The Arkbird.
Huh?
The white bird in outer space, with Yuktobania outclassing us in firepower. It was the President's one trump card in the peace negotiations. And now, it's fallen right out of our hands.
Wait, what?
So you're saying we don't know how long the war will drag on? The Arkbird. a superweapon capable of attacking from space, far beyond the reach of the enemy. Its power generator was destroyed by explosives planted inside a supply shipment launched from Earth.
Well,
Once again, the balance of power had tipped toward Yuktobania.
that's unfortunate. Any questions? Oh, this one.
Our army is finally ready to conduct a large-scale counterattack against Yuktobania. If we succeed, we'll never have to face the humiliation of those Yukes trampling on our homeland again. The goal of this operation is simple: to invade and occupy the Yuktobanian mainland.
We're going to conduct a large-scale amphibious assault against Yuktobania on the Vostok Peninsula. This mission will be called Operation Footprint. The
Yeah,
landing
just checking,
force
the
will be
audio and
selected
everything's
from
still
the
fine,
1st
right?
and
No
2nd
issues?
Ocean Army battalions. They will be divided into 4 companies, A, B, C, and D, and transported to the area via landing craft. Upon landing, each division will fan out and destroy the enemy bases scattered throughout the area, then rendezvous and reform into a single large force unit to assault the final target, the fortress. The Yuktobanian defense positions along the coast are tightly dug in, and we have concluded that air attacks alone will not be enough to destroy them. Therefore, Operation Footprint will be a synchronized air and ground attack to neutralize these positions. It is critical that you follow the specific targeting instructions of the ground commander to maximize the effects of your attacks. We are expecting poor weather conditions and fierce resistance from the Yuktobanian defense forces. The fortress is protected by pillboxes and a defensive wall. Provide close air support for the ground forces and get as many soldiers as possible inside.
Okay. So we're playing close air support. Oh no, he literally did say that. Whoops. Sorry about that, I was just checking something quick.
I wish you the best of luck in battle.
Okay, so real quick, those planes that you saw, the 8492nd flying, those would be... this. The F-15 SMTD, or Stall Maneuver Technology Demonstrator. Basically, it's got these front canards, the little, like, mini wings, and thrust vectoring nozzles. It was, in real life, it was a one-off. Like, I think there might have been 2 of them, but it was never meant for combat. It was just testing, like, super maneuverability and short takeoff and landing and all that sort of stuff. We're gonna use the infamous close air support plane for this. Hey, Ray. Nice to see you.
Which plane am I going
You only
with,
missed the
Captain?
annoying, boring mission so far.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Oh, I only have 3 A-10s. Oops. Oh well. Screw it.
So, we're going up in this formation?
This should be more than enough, but...
War Dog, launch!
Blaze, you are cleared for takeoff.
So, one thing that this game doesn't get right with the A-10, and that's probably more of a gameplay thing... No, we haven't. I don't think. One thing that this game doesn't get right, the A-10 does not have... It's making, like, thruster sounds. It doesn't have thrusters, it has turbofans.
Blaze, altitude restrictions canceled.
And it's also
Return to your
subsonic
mission.
in real
Good luck.
life, but it can actually go supersonic in the Ace Combat games, so that's probably just for making it not a complete pain in the butt to use, honestly. I feel like some missions would probably be impossible if it was subsonic. And there's the fortress.
Terry, got something I need to tell you.
The enemy's right in front of us, Scott. Save it for later.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Later then.
The 4 companies will now land at their designated beachheads. Commence close air support.
Yep, the A-10's been in almost every Ace Combat game, actually.
Go! Move forward! We're almost there. That's it!
It's not...
Row! Keep rowing! To hell with this war.
This is Company A. Landing successful. Deploy the armored vehicles now.
Funny enough, if you're if you're good enough,
Beach and start running. There's no time to kiss the ground.
if you're good enough in multiplayer in the newer games, you can actually dogfight effectively with this thing. Like, it's not that hard to dogfight with in single player, but in multiplayer, obviously, is a whole different beast. But there are absolutely people who will trounce you in PvP using an A10, and you'll wonder how the heck they did it. And then you'll try to do it, and you won't be able to get nearly the same performance, and you'll be like, oh, well, I guess I just suck.
Underestimate those enemy pilots.
This is Company B. Our attack's getting held up by fierce fire from the bunkers. Halt the enemy fire with an airstrike. We'll charge in at the same time.
Hurry to the designated area and provide close air support. Activate your radar map to
And
check
yet,
location.
no, Ray, that definitely bugs me. Don't worry, you're not the only one.
Find top cover for the armored vehicles.
Wow, it fired its SAM.
Target confirmed, kid?
Yes.
Roger. The trick will be to match our timing with the ground forces.
He makes it sound more complicated than it actually is.
Can't tell what's going on from
Oh.
here. I'm moving forward with the troops. Roger.
Don't stop! Keep going! Keep going! Does that idiot captain realize the bullets don't all come from the front?
This is Company C. We've got our hands full with resistance from enemy bunkers. Requesting airstrike. We'll give them a piece of our mind while they're busy with your fire.
The real A10 actually does carry a pair of air-to-air missiles for self-defense, though, so they got that right at least.
Close air support against the remaining bunkers.
We've lost contact with the captain. Proceed at your own discretion. No problem. I wasn't relying on him anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Blaze, air attacks can only silence the
If you've
bunkers
seen any
temporarily.
videos with A10, yes. If you've seen any videos with A10s, hearing it in Ace Combat is
This
painful.
operation is pointless. These guys are just gonna storm in, head on, following orders. That's how war is fought. That's why I hate it.
Why are you a fighter pilot if you hate war?
Escalation of the war like this. This is insane. We'll get bogged down in this forever. Hey, that Mr. Cargo guy was the president, right? Man, I thought I could believe in him back then. I had no idea he was such a wuss.
Bruh.
No, he's not.
I used the A10 to destroy the A10.
Damn, it's like they're plowing the ground with bullets. Don't get hit, Terry. I still got something I gotta tell you.
I know, messenger boy. You hang in there too.
It is nice to see some of the ground troops getting along at least.
Command HQ. Move the soldiers forward 200. Attention, overhead aircraft. This is the ground forces. Make sure you don't drop any bombs on us.
Got it.
Roger. We trust you.
That's the only way. We have to go.
Oh yeah. I forgot that passenger liners do sound like it.
That's it. I'm taking over command.
Taking over command. Do you mean assuming direct control, perhaps?
We can do this.
Oh, sugar. More bunkers.
Requesting immediate close air support. Take out that
Yes, I'm on it.
air.
I zoned out.
The enemy's destroying our positions with air attacks. Tank destroyed. Enemy advance contained.
No. Okay.
It's Fox 2.
Okay, come here.
Enemy tank at 5 o'clock. Range 800.
Target hit.
Okay. There we go.
Coming this way.
That should get it, right? Yep, okay.
This is nuts. What are they thinking? Commencing fire from range 600. Enemy landing confirmed. Request permission to
That
fire.
A gun is shooting. Wait, that's not an A gun. This
Were the pilots who sunk the Synfaxy mixed in there somewhere?
possibly.
Enemy plane shot down. Did you see that?
Yes, I did, Chopper.
Requesting air bombardment. Attack from the center. Call it an old man's intuition. Locked on.
Yeah, I don't know how realistic this is, but ground attack planes in this game, their guns are angled somewhat downward. I know the A-10s is, I don't know about other attackers, but the idea is that you don't have to expose the canopy as much when you go in to strafe a target.
I'm retiring after this, so you better not
At
overlook.
least I'm pretty sure that's what the idea is. Ray can shoot me out if I'm wrong.
First Sergeant, are you familiar with the tactics of capturing fortresses? I knew you guys had it in you. Keep it up. The cap's gonna laugh at us if we die here.
The tables have completely turned.
Oh, that's an F4X. That's another plane that was never actually
Powers
built.
of Company A. Even from above, you can tell we're the best unit, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Keep watching, because we're just getting started.
Yeah, gotta keep it
Company A,
consistent.
forward.
Oh yeah, that too. I didn't think of
I
that.
have a favor to ask. Could you bomb our monster of a captain from the air for us?
This line's good.
Great! I'll send you the coordinate. Ah!
The area is secured.
What happened? We don't know. But we never get those coordinates.
Down below. 3 bunkers remaining.
Enemy aircraft shut down.
Tornado. That's a...
They're at your 11 o'clock.
Panavia is the company that makes that. I don't know... I don't know much about planes that aren't American planes, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Come here.
What's happening? Report status. It's the enemy. They're closing in on the bunker. Companies A and B currently engaging enemy bunker.
Did you know?
Coming.
My older brother's down there. What? You should have told me that earlier, you moron. Where is he? I don't know. They all look the same.
Requesting immediate close air support. Company C and D will begin their assault after bomb impact from the airstrike. Report damage status.
Yeah, Tornado's pretty cool.
That's weird. There shouldn't be any enemy forces there.
Missile hit.
Radar lock.
They got us again. They're attacking from the air like the last time.
What do you mean, like the last time? We haven't left.
Fox 2.
Silly youths.
Artillery fire from the bunkers. Move the vehicles back.
Insubordination is grounds for a court-martial. I don't care. I'm not going to take any more orders from that guy.
Oh dear.
Hey, just shut up, all of you. Get back in your seats.
Yeah, I know this mission is supposed to have, like, actually pretty sizable rain clouds, but unfortunately the setup I'm using, hint hint,
Heavens for our close air support. Our captain's
doesn't
useless.
want to render them
Liz, you're out of special weapons
at
ammunition.
all. So...
Bastards back into the sea.
Did he? I thought he just did a Cobra, but no, he did a
This is Archer. I
did a
shot him
split
down.
ass? I thought he was about to pull a Cobra on me.
Fox 2. Target hit. Wow. We can storm the enemy from here. Can the captain see the enemy's position?
2 bunkers remaining.
AC7.
Check on the
Yup.
target.
Don't worry, whenever I get around to playing Ace Combat 7, there will be lots of clouds, and they will actually...
Casualties to me immediately.
What? Why does it... I don't get why sometimes it just randomly takes a super long time to lock on.
Fox 2.
All enemies inside the bunkers cleared away. Position secured.
Amazing. I don't think I'll ever be as good as Blaze.
1 bunker remaining.
Not with that attitude, you won't.
We can get through this. Go.
And the last bunkers are right up there. There's so much sass in the dialogue in this game, I've noticed.
Against the remaining bunkers. Let's finish this. Enemy counterattack repulsed with Company B's support. Bunkers opening fire again. Retreat! Retreat!
We've eliminated all threats along our route. Roger. We're moving the tanks through.
Oops. Oop, oop, oop. Don't crash, don't crash.
Deploy the 3rd platoon. Have them attack the flank.
I don't know why all the impact sounds sound like the bullet impacts. I don't know why they sound like... I wish I knew why they sound like the Hollywood suppressor sound.
Don't you let anyone past here. Visibility's low. Stay alert. The attack can come from anywhere. I just want to blow this thing up
yay.
and go home. This is the worst day ever. Attention all forces.
Well, Chopper, ask and you shall
We
receive.
captured the entire fortress. Did you copy that, Air Force? We really appreciate all your support.
All right. Things are a bit calmer now. What's on your mind? Hey, Scott.
Hey, chill out, Dad. Congratulations.
What? You're kidding me, right?
Not at all, buddy. You got a bouncing baby boy. Hurry up and give her a call.
Aww. I know the dialogue at the very end there can change, but I don't remember how you influence it. I guess it depends on which company you help more effectively. If I had to guess, I don't know. There's like 2 or 3 different
After
dialogue.
intense fighting, the landing force captured and secured the fortress target. Thanks to the success of Operation Footprint, we have secured the southeastern coast of Yuktobania. We've decided to make the fortress our first forward base on Yuktobania as we expand our combat operations inside the country. After we complete construction of our defensive positions, our ground forces will continue their advance to the final target, the capital city of Sinigrad.
Sinigrad. Vaguely Russian sounding. Commandergrad. This one's pretty straightforward.
The Yuktobanian force that defended the Vostok Peninsula is staging a large-scale withdrawal from the area. After analyzing the situation, we have determined that they are pulling back the force to regroup their defense network and strengthen their capital defenses. Yuktobania's southern armies sustained heavy damage during our landing operation, and their defensive war power has weakened considerably. Their withdrawal is currently proceeding under the curtain of a set of electronic jamming signals. The enemy's air forces consist primarily of transport planes. Pursue these planes, destroy them, and halt their retreat.
It's a bit brutal. We're just going after some transports. Okay. So I don't know why there's any air-to-ground recommended to us at all. I don't know if that's just like the default or what, but this is entirely an air-to-air mission. Actually, even though it's a later game plane, wait, there's 2 that I could kind of use. Actually no, we'll use this. So this was originally like a super duper fast recon plane. Yay, war crimes. But basically, it was going to be something that the US gave to Israel, but there was a lot of complications, and this was also when the F-15 Eagle was being worked on, so they kind of also didn't want to put the money into the F-4X that could have been put into the Eagle instead, and it was a mess. All we got out of it was one partially upgraded plane and a few camera pods, if memory serves.
Are we launching in this formation?
War Dog, launch.
Because it was originally a recon plane, not a superiority fighter. Also, the loading screen verse is different now.
Hey, kid! Did you take a listen to that song?
Oh. Did we listen to Chopper's song? Yes or no? This actually matters. This will affect the next 2 missions we get. Vote with your phones. And now I wait for stream delay. Fair enough, Ray. I don't have anything against the Eagle. I was just like, man, the Phantom kind of got shafted. Okay, should I take that? I guess I should take that as a yes vote. Any other inputs? Yay or nay? Last chances, people. Let's be honest. If we toss these Rayleighs, I didn't know that, actually. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll just say yes.
Yeah, that Face of the Coin is a great tune, huh?
Edge engaging.
Archer,
I'm sorry,
engaging.
little one.
Blaze, engage.
Whoops. Chopper, engaging. Due to current circumstances, we have been forced to set foot on Yuktobania with weapons. However, our true enemy here is the Yuktobanian military who started this unjust war.
So he's trying to get some people on our side, it looks like.
Roger. Maintain current heading. No stragglers. Don't leave anybody behind.
Unbelievable!
We gotta bag all these planes?
You think every enemy plane in the area is up and flying?
Well, let's ask them. Hey, how many planes you got there? Man, this is making me cry. Report from the Eloy. Picking up something on radar. There's way too many signatures on radar. Kid, Nagase, how about you
Yeah,
guys?
so if you notice,
My
not
radar
all of the
is showing strange
signatures
results as well. Something's going on.
actually have aircraft tied to them.
Hey, you don't think...
Does the enemy have a tally ho on us yet?
Aha! I think I figured it out.
Well, do share your
I
keen
really
insights,
love the
will you,
styling of
please?
this
What's
plane.
up?
It's one of my
First Lieutenant
favorites.
Chopper, jammer aircraft.
So it's a trick? How could this be? Our new jamming devices are supposed to be perfect. Okay, I feel better now. Ghosts aren't so bad.
Yeah,
once
like
you
that
figure out
signature
the
there,
trick
that's a
behind it.
fake.
Where are the jammers?
Said
They've
C-130s
got to be
cannot move
somewhere
like that.
close. Let's take care of them first.
Don't let the jamming confuse you. Repeat, don't let the enemy's jamming confuse you.
Thank you, Thunderhead. Your moral support is
The
appreciated.
enemy radar blips disappeared. Several of them at once.
Damn it, our cover's blown.
Uh-oh.
The radar's back online. What? We're totally exposed flying like this. Calm down. It just means now we're on equal footing.
I just realized the last couple missions haven't really had any direct threats to us. It's kind of weird.
Therefore, I ask you, citizens of Yuktobania, do not fear us, but rather join us in. Hey, you think it's gonna be that easy?
Hell no.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he quite has speech 100.
Jamming waved. Interference.
This is the 8492nd lead.
Oh, hey, those guys.
All 8492nd units proceed as planned. Damn it! Even a radio
she the prettiest girl in the Air Force? Sure.
Jam!
It's Jam.
Restore communication link!
Welcome back, Moya.
The Ocean planes are firing on a school packed with civilians.
Excuse me, what?
The engineering college.
Whoever's violating orders, cease fire immediately. What idiot's doing that? Attention! Units operating in Sector Charlie Omega. Attacks on civilians are forbidden. That's right near us.
I mean,
Hell, that's where we're supposed
yeah?
to be operating. You see those idiots anywhere?
I'm no joy. I don't see a thing, and my radar's clean too.
This is Edge. I'm not showing any aircraft like that either. Are you sure?
Multiple casualties. Get an ambulance over here fast. Damn it, the Ocean bastards.
Hey, hold on a second.
This is Thunderhead. War Dog, did you engage in an attack on a civilian facility?
No!
Roger. So you're sure you didn't do this?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Let me think.
Watching from up there?
Don't break formation.
Whoever's shooting,
Your
stop.
primary mission is to escort the transports.
Yeah. Oops,
So we're
I
just
missed a
gonna
jammer.
watch them die.
That's what I hate about war. No matter who starts it, it always comes to this.
I guess he at least has a point there, but again, why did you join the Air Force?
Gonna make it to the base.
Like, bruh.
We wish to work hand in hand harmoniously with the citizens of Utubania for this operation.
Well, that's definitely not going to work now.
I've instructed our soldiers to follow this wish to the letter. Overrun squadron. Split and engage the enemy fighters. Omnia squadron, stay close and continue your escort
Let's see if
mission.
there's any more dialogue.
Don't worry, it's just one more thing we have to
I did not
take
realize I
care
had them on cover the whole time.
They're all retreating together like one big happy family. Damn, this is the biggest withdrawal in history.
And it's gone.
of. No friendly IFF squad. Confirmed. Enemy aircraft approaching.
Last plane confirmed
Yay,
shot
we
down.
shot
No
all the
enemy transports
transports.
and damage in the local airspace
And some
have been
civilians got
eliminated.
bombed. I'm making you want to go back to AC-7? I mean, if you want.
We have succeeded in halting the Yuktobanian army's airborne withdrawal from the Vostok Peninsula. However, a Yuktobanian civilian complex and engineering university has been attacked. This attack occurred in an area within operating range of the Sand Island Squadron.
But
Sand Island air crews will report to Central Command headquarters in the
There's-
Ocean capital city of Aured immediately.
there's only 4 of us, and we were chasing the transports the entire time. Good grief. But we know the 8492nd was there at the time, too.
General Howell, Supreme Commander of the Ocean armies deployed to Yuktobania, successfully stormed the enemy beach and established a command center on the spot. The general, who claims to have been given full operational authority by the President, then made the following declaration. We
See
will
you, Maya.
march forward, and we will not lay down our arms until the Yuktobanian capital has fallen. Aured, the Ocean capital. The winds of war have yet to reach here. The air still smells of peace.
But that wasn't us. By the time we got there, they had already...
That's right. We heard them
Yo,
over
it's the
radio.
Super Mario
They call
Sunshine
themselves the
trial.
8492nd Squadron.
8492, 8492. Is that all you people have to say? There is no squadron in our military with that number.
Okay, then who were they?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
We've got an emergency here. Our armies are bogged down with the Yuktobania invasion, so we're short on operational aircraft. Unfortunately, as a result, we're going to have to request that you flying aces take off for us. So, which mission would you like to take on? That's right, the capital's got more than one attack to deal with right now. How about we use this to decide?
And this is what the yes or no question affected. And it's heads. It would have been tails otherwise. Luckily, heads gives us the fun missions.
Yuktobanian aircraft have suddenly been detected on radar southwest of Aured. They are flying in the direction of Apito International Airport, located in the area between Aurid Bay and the capital. Apito International is a civilian airport. The enemy's intentions are unknown. Passengers and personnel are currently being evacuated, but the sudden appearance of the enemy has plunged the airport into chaos. Intercept and engage the invading enemy formation and protect Apito International Airport.
Alright. I feel like you didn't have to say the full name every time. Oh. And... thank you, Ray.
We flipped a coin for this mission. This isn't funny, man.
This is the airport control tower.
So the music from this mission can actually play in Ace Combat 7's multiplayer.
All approaching flights. Change course immediately.
There was another one that we already found too, but...
This is Air Ixiom, Flight 31. A high-speed aircraft just passed by us 600 yards away. They're Allied fighters taking off on an emergency mission. All flights be heads up for mid-air collision.
Oh yeah, and we're stuck with our planes from last time, which...
I thought the war was over on the West
probably
Coast.
why they recommended air to ground.
Oh, how peaceful this place is. I'm choking up here.
Which squadron was that, do you think?
It's the Capital District Air Defense Squadron. The enemy has unleashed chemical weapons in a college town 400 miles from the airport.
Great.
One squadron is on its way there to spread neutralizers.
Yeah, we would have been
You're the only
spreading the
ones that can defend
neutralizers
the
for
airport.
that. That was the other split for this.
So which one's the containment attack? Are they both for real? It sounds like the other side of the coin is bad news too, huh? Not that things are any better over here.
Look at all the enemies on the IFF.
Where? Down below? On the ground?
This is Airport Control Tower. Military transport planes parked on the runway. State your squadron number and call sign.
Oh
This
boy.
is Capital District Air Command. We haven't deployed any Allied military transport planes to civilian airports at this time.
Tanks coming out of transport planes. They're firing. It's the enemy. Enemy forces inside the airport.
Yep. They actually just did that.
Hey kid, did you hear that just now? This is the middle of Osea. How can they be attacking here?
Missile hit.
That is a
How do they
very
sneak in
valid
here?
question.
Never mind. Just destroy the tanks and transport plane. Don't let them cause any more damage here.
It looks like we were tricked. They were really after the airport.
All units, commence attack. The target must be completely destroyed. Give it all you've got.
When we passed over the airport just a moment ago, everything was fine. How in the world did they...
Attention passengers, please do not run inside the terminal hallways. We urge you not to panic. Please stay calm and evacuate the area.
Calm down! Please, calm down! Damn it, nobody's listening!
Chopper to Kid, we just need to protect this airport facility, right? This is Chopper. Roger that. I'll do my best.
AER Flight 302, ABS Flight 417, landing clearance canceled. Abort your landing! The air's full of civilian planes! We have to be careful using our missiles! This is Flight 417. We've been in a holding pattern for hours. We're on emergency fuel.
Great.
It's
Hey,
too dangerous.
Tens.
I can't give you clearance to land right now. Tell that to my fuel tank. Can't you help us land here?
Cover
This is
me while
OWA
I
Flight
land.
783. We're running out of fuel, too.
Are you listening to me? This is war here. The freight terminal's getting shot at. Damn it! This is a civilian airport.
Beaker team moving towards hangar. Then again, we did sort of do the same thing to them over in their territory.
So
Apparently.
this is their retaliation for that? Why do people have to be so stupid?
Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Hold up. My monitor was just
We got word that
being
the
funky
enemy
for a
special
second
forces
there.
unit that gassed the college town is headed for the airport.
Is the stream still fine?
Damn it! Damn those dirty ukes!
Well, if that's what it is, then where did all these fighters come from? Even if they could
Hold on a second.
refuel in the air, fly all the way here, and get through our
keep
defenses
going
to
for
destroy
now.
our capital, there's not nearly enough of them to occupy the entire country. These guys are on a suicide mission and they know it. They must really hate us, or else they wouldn't have gone this far.
Damn it! Damn it!
Alright.
Hey, Control Tower. I feel like crying too, believe me.
Defense line penetrated.
Understandable.
Enemy attacks getting fierce.
This is grand. Blaze, we can't lose any time here. We have to hurry. Right. Let's hurry.
I don't know what the point of that was. I'll be completely honest.
As well as any civilian planes in the air. Do something about those enemy aircraft overhead.
Fire at will. It's payback time.
There are civilians in there. Do we really have to do
Doing
this?
it again? Oh
Enemy,
no.
don't forget about the people they killed.
Damn it! The Uke pigs!
Like, my monitor display is like
Hatred only breeds
flashing.
more hatred.
Not like
It all
turning
just
off,
feeds
but
on
like
itself.
getting brighter for split seconds at a time, and I'm not sure why.
Hatred could drive them to do something like this. Blaze, what lies at the root of this attack is hatred itself.
Parents, please stay with your children.
Well, we saved the children. Oh, see you, Ray.
Enemy forces annihilated. Airport control tower, what do you say? Affirmative. Enemy defeat confirmed.
I wonder if I have to look into like power saving or something.
Give
with
our
my
thanks to
monitor.
your aces up there.
Roger. Operation complete.
Well, at least we're done with the mission.
The enemy forces that tried to capture Apito International Airport have been destroyed. Hopefully, we'll find out how they managed to infiltrate the airport after we complete our investigation. Additionally, the effects of the chemical attack on the college town of Bana are currently subsiding, thanks to the neutralizing agent that was spread.
Good, good.
The group that carried out the chemical attack are all but confirmed to be a Yuktobanian Special Forces commando unit. They were planning to link up with the main force at the airport, but they aborted their plan and slipped away upon hearing that their main force was defeated. The Yuktobanians have
Understandable.
defiled our soil. Worse, they tried to destroy a civilian airport. We've got to defeat them, no matter the cost. We'll be sending you back to the front lines of the Yuktobania mainland.
Oh boy.
If you all really are innocent, then I hope you can prove it out there on the battlefield.
So how's everyone who's still here? How's everyone doing? I hope it's been enjoyable so far. And I hope y'all are having good days.
I will now brief the details of your mission orders. That's all I have to say to you right now, people. If you all really are innocent, then I suggest you prove it out there on the battlefield.
We have discovered the position of a secret facility in Yuktobania used to store ammunition. According to our information, the base is located deep in the jungles north of Lake Dama. The facility is massive and contains enough ammunition to supply a Yuktobanian ground division for a week of combat operations. Destroy this stockpile and cut off their frontline ammunition supply. Note that we've been getting a lot of attacks from soldiers hiding in the dense jungles with shoulder-mounted SAMs. They are very hard to detect from the air, so stay heads up for sudden attacks from these missiles when flying at low altitude.
Yeah. We actually get enemies that don't have a radar signature, which is a little awkward. But it's not that big of a deal. There's actually a way you can cheese this mission, and I want to demonstrate it. So I am going to be bringing the
Captain, please choose my plane.
ground attack
Which plane am I going
version of
up
the
in,
Tomcat,
Captain? Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation
also
then?
known as the Bombcat.
War Dog, launch.
Yeah, that's actually what they called it. I don't think it was like an official name, but
Jeez, now they got us turning right back into another battle. And this scenery definitely clashes with my rock and roll.
I'm just glad they're not ordering us to attack a city in retaliation for their retaliation.
Yep, there's one of them.
Real optimist, you know that? Sheesh.
This is Thunderhead.
And
Cut
he's
the
dead.
chatter.
Oh, I just wish I could fly somewhere where I didn't have to listen to that voice.
You did until yesterday.
You'll be arriving at your target area shortly.
Well, I don't want to listen to that interrogation committee at the Capitol either.
I can't blame him there.
Actual armory is located in an underground shelter. Fire missiles into the tunnel and destroy it from the inside. They're coming after us. Leave the stingers and retreat.
Kid, it has to be straight on or your missiles won't make it inside. Understand?
Right, so
Good.
with these
The approach
tunnels,
slope will be very severe, so don't get it wrong and slam into the thing.
gotta do it like this, and then it goes right in the tunnel and bam. But
Sound the air raid sirens. Their intended target is believed to be the Sami's dot.
the ground penetrating bomb special weapon just kind of ignores the challenge here.
Sam's, enemy soldiers in the jungle.
Goes alley-oop
They aren't showing up on my radar.
This is
and gone.
Thunderhead. Our search radar is clean. We can't see the launcher.
Any other missile will just kind of like
Useless.
hit the top and not actually destroy the thing. So
Damn it, that room's full of mortar shells.
Missile approaching. Turning to main.
I just want to get this harness off and jump into a hot tub. I'm tired of sitting on this ejection seat.
oh,
We're still only
chopper.
halfway there, but I'd like to start worrying about how we're gonna get back.
It's setting off explosions elsewhere. Room temperature rising. The ammo's gonna start going off by itself.
Oh yeah, that is something to worry about, isn't it?
Personnel!
Shockwave from the explosion.
The armories in this area have been destroyed. Another tunnel just took a hit.
Wait,
The
that's not
enemy
where I
is
want to
spread
go.
out over a wide area. Repeat, the enemy is spread out over a wide area.
That. Thank you for the useful information,
Here they come
Nagase.
again, stubborn little bastards.
Unleash a barrage of bullets and keep them at bay. The shells are all exploding. We can't get near them. The fire spread too far. It's out of control. Get out of there. You're gonna get fried.
They are not having a good day, and it's all our
The ammo
fault.
dump's blown up.
Wow, I bet that left a crater as big as those ones on the moon.
The armories in this area have been shut down. Enemy missile. Direct hit. Direct hit.
Ugh. How big are the craters on the moon anyway?
Out somebody else. This whole place is gonna be blown away.
Wow! It's like a volcanic eruption.
Hey, I didn't think it would blow up like that. Must be pretty bad in there. You thinking the same thing?
Yeah, Chopper's probably still a little shaken up from back when we were saving the port.
Direct hit on the ammo dump. Bring out all the weapons in storage and fight back with those. Missile hit! Tunnel 3 is in flames!
We'll never get to all of them like this.
It's an AA missile. Can you tell where it was fired from?
If I stop and look, yeah.
Roger, but we better not take any risks trying to shoot them down. Be careful.
I can't shoot down the missile. Oh! Hey, he hit me! He strafed me! Hey, get back here.
Enemy fighters
Now you die.
All planes, bring your air defense units further back. Don't let them penetrate our airspace any further. This place is lost. Evacuate. Hold your ground. We can't have the
Wow,
soldiers on the
alright,
front
fair
lines
enough.
fight with their bare hands.
Fox 2!
I
Fox 2!
think this is the last bunker?
Need 4, Fox
tunnel?
2.
Nope. Yup!
All armories destroyed.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Mission complete.
Emphasis
Return
on
to
boom.
base.
Well, it's over.
Mission complete. Let's go home.
Nagase. You gotta say that with a little more feeling. At least we get to go home again today, right?
Yeah.
So, cheer up a little, huh?
You too, Chopper.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Another one down. And that was the other,
The targeted ammunition stockpile facility was
B
destroyed.
rank again.
With this operation, we have cut off one of the lifelines of the Yuktobanian army. Their ability to conduct operations will be reduced across the entire nation.
Yeah, so that was the other split mission. Our alternative had us destroying this, this like assembly plant or whatever that was guarded by this radar network. It was... I guess neither of the other missions weren't exactly annoying. They were just a little tedious. A lot of time with not a lot happening. Whereas these were more directly engaging. Oh. Oh boy. So that other submarine we saw in the cutscene last time.
Despite the hectic mood among the staff at HQ, the start of the briefing was delayed. But the weary pilots, knowing full well that they must force their exhausted bodies back into the air once the order was given, weren't the slightest bit disturbed by the delay.
Hey, what are you writing there?
I just can't remember this next phrase.
Here, let me see.
Hey! The princess couldn't feed the dove that day. She was too sick.
May I take a look?
Rosgrees. The demon of Rosgrees got her, right?
You know the story?
The demon from the North Sea. I remember. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about it. And every time she did, I'd be too scared to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Poor Chopper.
Settle down, people.
I knew a little about that famous legend, too. When history witnesses a great change, Rosgrees reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Rosgrees returns.
And there we go. Now we're actually getting the, now we actually sort of have an idea of what Rosgrees
Gentlemen,
is.
excuse me, Colonel. This is an absolutely vital mission to us. As the staff advisor sent from Central HQ for this effort, I'd like to explain it myself. The Osean Army is planning a vast offensive with the ultimate objective of occupying the capital of Yuktobania. If this operation succeeds, it will end the war in very short order. However, the Yuktobanians have attacked our beachhead with ballistic missiles from the Rimfaxi, a Sinfaxi-class submersible carrier stationed in the icy waters of Rosgrees Straits. Fortunately, our ground forces had already completed attack preparations, so despite the missile attack, the offensive began as planned. Nevertheless, we must neutralize the threat of another Rimfaxi missile attack on our ground
Take
forces.
a shot every time they say Rimfaxi.
We have a single chance to
Honestly.
stage a successful air attack on the underwater carrier Rimfaxi. Our passive sonar has detected a transport submarine that we believe is headed for the Rimfaxi. We believe the transport sub's mission is to supply the Rimfaxi with missiles. Based on its course and speed, we've calculated its rendezvous time with the Rimfaxi. By amazing coincidence, it is precisely the same time as the 0 hour of our ground attack.
Of course
At
it
this
is.
time, the Rimfaxi will have to surface to restock its missiles.
That's like J.J. Abrams'
At that exact
coincidence
moment,
right there.
ingress at low altitude to avoid detection, launch a surprise attack, and sink the Rimfaxi. Once surfaced, it only takes the Rimfaxi 1 minute to rig for an emergency dive. If your approach is detected, you will only have 1 minute to complete your attack on the Rimfaxi.
Unfortunately, this means we have to deal with that visual glitch one more time, but... Oh, hey Moya. You're back just in time. I was about to do, actually, one of my top favorite missions in the game. It's not a terribly hard mission, but it's a very atmospheric mission, I guess.
Now keep in mind, there won't be any support from Arcbird this time around. This mission rests solely on your shoulders. The entire ground offensive is relying on this first surprise attack, so don't disappoint us. I want you to turn the icy Razgri Straits into the enemy's graveyard.
Okay. So I could absolutely cheese this. Where is it? Honestly, just by bringing the Hornet, I could cheese this pretty hard. But I don't know if I should. Oh, hey Ravage. Glad you could make it. I was just, as I just told Moya, I was just about to do, like, one of my favorite missions in the game. I've never actually used this plane. Maybe we'll try it. You know what?
Captain, please choose my plane.
I'm gonna step outside my comfort zone and try some Russian planes. Which means I don't really have any facts to give about them, but... Wait.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Sorry, just checking something quick. Well, I really, Okay. I'm sorry. New.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Where does it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm like, where's... Here it is.
With this formation, we'll have to get someone else to deal with the ground targets. Are you sure about this?
Maybe I'm not, actually. Hold that thought. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to pick my plane. I'm probably just, like, super overthinking. Emotes? Oh, no. Screw it, we'll give him that thing. Or maybe I'll just... Fine, everyone else keeps the bomb cats. I'm taking too long, I'm sorry.
War Dog, launch.
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling.
Okay.
1 mile to refueling craft. 500 yards to go.
So yeah, sometimes they make you do this before a mission. It's not always this straightforward, but I think this is one of the first. I think this is like the first time in the game you have to do it. So
100 yards to go. 50 yards to go.
I think difficulty level might affect
Blaze,
it.
maintain your current flight path.
There we go,
Pretty
and then
good,
just
Blaze.
autopilots us in.
Commencing refueling.
Slorp, slorp. Yeah, I know that was so exciting, but here we go.
War Dog, stay at low altitude and fly towards the submarine fleet. You are restricted from flying above 1,000 feet. We can't risk having our surprise attack detected.
I love the
I'm
music
getting
here.
chills. This northern sea is where the demon of Razgris came from.
Razgris.
Huh. There's no way that could have been the Rosgrees.
Hold your chatter. Commencing comm-out procedures shortly. Maintain radio silence.
Guess I'll cut off the mic and try talking to myself.
I don't think I should do that, Ravage. Yeah, that's gonna see us. No matter what we do, we honestly get spotted.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell, the advisor to HQ. That Pickett submarine just sent off an enemy detection notice. The Rimfaxi's gonna dive in 1 minute. Attack immediately!
Hey, our cover's blown anyway. I'm gonna start talking now.
Enemy planes, halt all resupply operations. Enemy planes? We're still in the middle of our mission! Damn it! How did they smell us out?
Damage status on enemy sub unknown.
Those bastards are diving!
This is Submarine Squadron Command. Emergency report from our ground forces in the front line. The enemy is undertaking a large-scale offensive. Attack the enemy forces with long-range missiles from the Rimfaxi. Urgent. Transmitting target coordinates.
This is Rimfaxi. We cannot comply. We are unable to launch missiles underwater due to battle damage.
What's the point of your existence if you don't fire now? They're penetrating our defense lines as we speak. Hurry up before they overrun
Can I
our
smack this one
allies.
real quick?
Emergency surface! Grab onto something! Once we break the surface, launch the missiles in unmanned drones!
The Rimfaxi's antenna has appeared above water. It's surfacing.
Here we go.
Rimfaxi launching burst missiles!
Launching carrier jets.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell, the advisor to HQ. I'm getting you info in real time from our tracker.
Ow, I've been hit already.
Time your attacks to hit the Rimfaxi when it surfaces. Sink it before it deals any more damage to our ground forces with its missiles.
Rimfaxi, you're dealing lethal damage to the Ocean Army. Give me one more shot. Drive them back to the coastline. Dropping.
Good thing there's no big bird shooting at us from the sky like before.
Exactly, Audiri.
Guess we'll just have to get this over with. Locked and loaded. Come get some.
Also, those other UAVs are absolutely glitching out.
Surface! I'm sick of waiting for you.
There's a huge iceberg ahead of us. Be careful.
Fox 2! Too slow, man.
And that other one's just...
Down.
I don't know where that other one... Oh gosh, that arrow! That's just gone from the map now, I
I'll take
think.
care of the threat from the escort subs too.
The Rimfaxi has broken the surface. Commence attack.
Aye aye, Captain.
Warning. The enemy's tracking you on radar.
All hands take your positions. Make your country proud. Don't disgrace this ship.
Weapons release.
They might think they snuck up on us, but they're dead wrong.
Rimfaxi, the enemy's abandoned the attack. Well done.
What are you doing? Attack, you idiots! Are you just gonna let them destroy our ground forces?
Shut up, we're trying!
Jeez, I thought this guy would be nicer than our base commander back
And it's
home.
diving again.
The top brass are all the same.
All this damage from 4 planes? How is this possible? What the hell's going on? Are the Oceans using some kind of black magic?
Yes.
Tank's damaged, unable to
That's
survive.
exactly what we're doing, mister.
Just have to deal with them above the surface.
The Rimfaxi has stopped its dive! We've damaged it! The Rimfaxi's got a barrier of Pickett submarines around it. It's like the enemy's gathered all its submarines in one place. If the Ukes lose that
There it
monster,
is.
it'll be a huge...
Rimfaxi
Oh, boy.
launching burst missile. War Dog, it's headed your way. Climb. Zoom to about 5,000
Alright.
feet. Missile lost
Whose missile? Not mine.
10 seconds
Oh boy.
to impact.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
5, 4, 3, 2, bursting now.
What's the matter? I thought this was the world's best fleet. I know.
Oh, I forgot I can actually drop up to 4 bombs at a time in this game. Oh, jeez.
If we lose this sub, the enemy will have sea superiority. I can't stand how HQ treats us like air.
Well, that was satisfying.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Rinfaxi launching burst missile.
And all but one of its hard points are gone now.
Lost radio contact with Leon at 10.
Oops.
Damn it! Just sink already!
The Rimfax.
10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, bursting now.
Damn it! How can 4 planes change the tide of the war? This is Colbana 8. Flooding severe. Abandoning ship. Don't dive into the ocean. You won't last half an hour.
Let up for even a second, and we'll get showered by that metal ring.
Rinfaxi launching burst missile.
Wingmen, please. Attack it already.
Are these the Ocean Aces?
What are they doing anyway?
Calm down. So
What?
what if they're aces?
10 seconds
Oh
to
boy, oh
impact.
boy, oh boy, oh boy.
5, 4, 3, 2, bursting now.
Look, the Rosgray story was true. Geez, you guys still believe in that? That's just a tall tale. Well, how do you explain all this damage? I tell you,
You guys suck. That's how I explain it.
Our whole flood spreading. It's finished. We can't save this boat. They sunk the Rimfaxi?
Rinfaxi launching burst missile.
Damn it! Friendlies are getting caught in the explosions.
Oh, okay, don't repeat the carrier thing.
We just stop with the missiles already?
10 seconds
Oh boy,
to
oh boy, oh
impact.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
5,
Uh-oh.
4, 3, 2, bursting
Okay, we made it.
now.
The Rimfaxi's attacks are useless against the Rosgreys. They're just airplanes. You shoot them and they crash.
You just shoot him, forehead. There we go.
Rimfaxi, it appears you're up against Rosgreys itself out there.
Looks like they were the real Rosgreys, not us. Maybe someone's trying to tell us that our time is up.
Yes, I am capable of throwing shade now and then. I just usually only do it toward NPCs and not actual people. Because I don't want to be mean. We did it!
The surprise attack on the Rimfaxi
No more
was
subs.
a success, and the carrier has sunk to the bottom of the Rosgrees Straits. The threat from the northern sea has disappeared, and the Ocean forces are on the offensive against Yuktobania.
Okay. Oh yeah, and Vixie, yeah.
Me? Heavens. The ace pilots who sunk the enemy submarines are right over there. And I'm the person you want to interview now?
No, it's not that. It's just that I heard you used to be a fighter pilot yourself.
I just fly freight planes for the maintenance crews now. The captain, Captain Bartlett that is, but it was time for an old man like me to quit trying to compete with the young guys. Talk about a lack of respect.
Where did you meet Captain Bartlett?
We were both shot down and we bailed out behind enemy lines in the last war. We got through the bullet-ridden battlefield and made it back to the Allied front line. I tell you, it was tough getting the Army to believe we were on their side.
Shot down?
I can see why,
You
maybe.
two?
Hey, it was a long time ago. Everyone makes mistakes, right?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Even if you're not flying with those pilots, your age and experience provide a lot of support for all of them. I just wanted to tell you that. I've seen that you really listen to what they say, and you always have helpful suggestions for them.
Well, thank you.
I think they're all going to need you, now more than ever.
I'll do what I can.
These people, it's like they're walking on a tightrope that could snap at any second. They're going to reach their breaking point sooner or later.
Yeah.
That's a little foreboding. Let's see the next briefing, shall we?
Our ground offensive is continuing its fast-paced push into Yuktobanian soil. A POW internment camp was discovered during the offensive, and a team of Marines has attacked and captured the camp. The Marines have secured the camp's radio room, and a flight of helicopters is en route to retrieve the prisoners. Your mission is to provide close air support for this rescue and retrieval operation. The radio room could be retaken by the enemy at any moment. If it is, the enemy will report the attack and the rescue will end in failure.
Well, that sounds stress-inducing.
Find and shoot down all enemy aircraft in the local airspace and secure air superiority across the entire area.
So, this one is actually not annoying. I think I have time for one more if y'all want me to play one more. But I'm also fine stopping here. I don't know how I was going to finish that sentence. I'm fine either way, I guess. So, what do you guys think? Should I play this one? This one isn't annoying. That's one vote to do it. Alright, we going. Trying to remember which jets are good for this. You know what, I want to bring this one. So, the X-29 is another technology demonstrator, much like the F-15S. I'm just gonna call it the S. We were experimenting with forward swept wings and probably some other things I don't quite remember, but it was another one of those things that was never meant for like actual combat. And fun fact, this special skin for this is actually based on the real life X-29's paint job. Obviously it's got Ocean markings and the War Dog emblem, so it's not a one-to-one replica, but the stripe pattern is the same.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Oh, I only have one of it? Oh. Whoops. Yeah,
Captain, which plane should I use?
Are we launching in this formation?
Wait a minute, I didn't give myself the X-29? Oh, I did. Never mind.
We're launching with this formation then?
War Dog, launch!
Alright. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's a snow level.
This is Archer. Captain, can you see the POW camp?
No.
Well, we should be able to see it soon.
I don't know what it is
Is it
with...
the captain? I mean, Captain Bartlett. You think he's in there?
I bet he is. He's probably busy cussing out all the other POWs and taking charge right now. Right, Nagase? You're not still blaming yourself, are you?
I don't know why. I don't...
Fighters, I can hear the roar of your engines approaching. This is Sea Goblin.
Sorry.
Man, I thought if I joined the Marines, I'd get to work on tropical beaches all the time. Safely recovered the POWs. Guess our copter's not here yet.
So, quick maneuver missiles are pretty ridiculous. They have really good homing.
Roger. You're that squadron from Sand Island, right? I've heard of you guys. Can't wait to see you do your stuff.
I don't know what it is, but even though, like, I hate snow biomes, snow levels in games always seem to have really good music.
Yeah, we gotta find and shoot them all down, or else
Like, listen to this.
We gotta move fast, too, because the camp isn't gonna be secure for long.
I'm not getting any response from the guards in the control room area. What's going on here? The guys we sent to check on them aren't back either.
Building a POW camp in a place like this is an atrocity in itself.
This is Dobie. We're monitoring the camp from the radio room. Everything's quiet so far.
Cool mountain. Yeah.
This is Sea Goblin. Does it seem like the enemy craft have noticed our infiltration?
I don't think so.
You heard our captain. Relax and just wait there at the camp.
Roger. We've cut off the enemy's lines of communication here, but it's just unsettling not being able to tell what the situation is.
Come here.
We're walking a tightrope with
Bruh.
all these missions. I think the rope's getting thinner too. I hate this.
Fine. Have one of these. What? It didn't fire. Oh, it did fire. Okay. Never mind. I thought it didn't fire.
Is the rescue helicopter to trail with us? Is it?
You know, I can't shake the feeling that we're being watched. Hey, did you see a figure behind that window over there?
I should put my wingman
Roger.
on.
I'll be engaging at my discretion.
I keep forgetting to do that. Because by default, I think I mentioned before, by default they're set to follow you.
To the stuff you brought with you. Okay, they can have a taste of some good whiskey from our motherland.
Motherland. As if they weren't Russian enough.
You don't think they found us out and surrounded us already, do you? I heard some you bastards talking to each other, I swear.
We can figure out the number of remaining enemy planes from our pre-flight data. Let's see. There are 5 planes left.
Well, that's convenient.
Hurry up with the retrieval. The Ukes aren't that stupid.
I wish I had a model so you could see me vibing to this music. Oh well.
That's weird. Sudak still has
Rest assured, I am vibing. They killed a guy while he was going to the bathroom? You gotta be kidding me.
We'll be here shortly. We still have some enemy planes to deal with.
Getting tornadoes are sturdy boys.
There are 4 planes left.
Uh-oh.
This is Sea Goblin. Combat has broken out in the camp. You've got control of the airspace now, right?
Yep.
I knew we could count on you. Okay, we're going to get everyone out of here.
Just gotta get rid of this guy.
1 enemy plane left.
Alright, come here.
Oh no, the enemy spotted us. They're heading for the radio room.
All right,
Oh,
I've mopped
bother.
up the enemies in the area.
We gotta hurry.
Call in the taxi now.
Roger. We're all set. Bring the helicopter into our position.
They're all the way over there.
This is Sea Goblin. Our ride's here. The ground's still crawling with weapons installations, though, so they can't land. Could you clear them out for us?
You got it, King.
You see anything in the air? Yeah! Allied planes and helicopters are flying above us.
Maybe I should have picked it. Well, this plane isn't that slow.
We gotta do something about that thing.
Got it. Got it. Clear out.
I see the POW.
Anti-air.
The people we must help are in there.
Why aren't you locking onto the SAM?
We have to suppress the anti-aircraft fire first.
This is the gunship. We're gonna sweep
The
southern
gunship.
ability B with Gatling fire.
It doesn't even have a call sign, just
Target
the
destroyed.
gunship.
Give me the next firing
Hold on,
point.
hold on, hold on.
Break the window. We'll get out that way.
AA guns, confirm destroyed. I've got a special delivery of bullets here. Where do you want me to drop them off? Got it. Don't you go anywhere.
Okay.
AA guns confirmed destroyed.
Nice.
Do we have any flash grenades left? Use them all up.
Roger. Concentrating fire towards your front.
Contain the enemy force over there. Hide the pilots behind that wall.
The HH-9B is actually a fictional helicopter. I know it has real-world inspiration, but as far as I know, it's not actually a real model. One of few fictional models in this game, unlike the absolutely real CH-47 Chinook.
Don't go down that path. They'll slaughter you.
Ugh.
Sam, confirmed destroyed.
Okay.
I'll support the rescue effort. Get those POWs out of there, fast! Sam, confirmed destroyed.
Okay. Thanks for taking out the trash. We're taking the POWs outside. Can you see their smiling faces?
Not through all this
Buck
snow,
here.
I can't.
We're coming to pick you up, so be ready.
Oh!
We'll be landing at the designated site. Hurry up and get over here.
The
Jeez,
POWs
Chopper.
are heading for the helicopter. We're almost done with the rescue operations. Those people. I wish I could see their faces from up here.
I think this mission, they were actually originally going to try to make NPCs visible from the ground for it, but it didn't turn out well, so they scrapped the idea.
Sea Goblin,
I-
is Captain Bartlett there? Check for a Captain Bartlett.
No, nobody named Bartlett here. Hey, what about you? Nope, not here.
Great. So Bartlett is still missing after being shot down all the way back in, like, the second mission.
Just check for me one more time.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go again. Hollywood missile. Take two.
After all the captain said to me,
Well, she popped the ejection seat.
You all right?
I'm fine. My plane's trashed, but those are always replaceable.
I guess.
Sea Goblin to gunship. We're taking our guests home now. Can you guys rescue her? Roger. Weather conditions are getting worse. We'd better step on it.
I can't believe they just never actually thought of a proper name for this guy. He's just gunship.
Landing point confirmed. Roger. Heading in to pick her up.
Oh.
The gunship crashed.
Well,
Damn it. The storm's too strong.
yeah,
We
right?
can't just leave her behind.
Look,
Yeah,
I hate it too.
Nagase's just got
But we have to
nerves
wait for
of
conditions to
steel.
get better before we can do anything.
Damn it. Is there nothing we can do?
I suppose not.
Please, be patient. All we can do now is wait.
Damn it. You said it.
It's just like, no, she just gets shot down. She's like, whatever. I'll be fine. Blaze will save me. So I guess we're ending on a
POW
cliffhanger.
rescue operation was a success, and both the Marines and our friends held in the camp were safely recovered. As for Captain K. Nagase, who was attacked and bailed out during the operation, Colonel Perot will issue orders on her behalf. Central Command will be replacing Captain Nagase's plane that was lost in the crash.
Ah, yes.
None of the rescued POWs saw Bartlett in the internment camp. Now where could he be, I wonder? Upon more favorable weather conditions, we will carry out a rescue operation for Captain Nagase. That's right. You've all been promoted yet again. You guys are burning through the ranks, you know that? You can thank High Command for it.
cool. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess. I forgot there was a cutscene.
She'd left her book in the crew room. A Blue Dove for the Princess. That was the title of the book she left behind. A favorite book from her childhood. The pages have torn off over the years, and she had been writing down the words that were on those pages, trying to remember every sentence and every verse.
I loved this book so much, but I only have faint memories of what was inside. I feel like I've grown so far away from everything since then.
I remember how she looked when she told me that. I couldn't help wondering, did she choose to crash on purpose, rather than having to take part in the invasion of another country?
I hope not. That's like assisted desertion or something. Alright, I'll go through the briefing for the next one and then we'll wrap up.
Bring back Captain Nagase. Don't make us have to give her a posthumous 2-rank promotion.
Okay.
We've succeeded in tracking down Captain K. Nagase's distress beacon. We will now launch a combat search and rescue operation for the captain. Captain Nagase is currently on the run from an enemy patrol. Although she's being pursued, her distress beacon is still broadcasting. This transmission is extremely weak, so we cannot confirm her location unless we get closer to the source of the signal.
Why would it be simple?
Follow the signal to find Captain Nagase's concealed location as quickly as possible. Once you find her, report her location to the Sea Goblin Helicopter Squadron. The helicopter search and rescue team is expected to face stiff opposition from enemy air and ground forces. After the helicopter team picks up Captain Nagase, provide air support for them as they airlift her out.
Okay. So next time we have to do a rescue mission. It's actually not that bad, but it is still... it's not fun. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Oh, right! That book that Nagase was reading, or the Blue Dove for the Princess. Back in the day, they actually, like, did, like, a limited run. Like, you could actually buy a real copy of it. And I don't remember if it's official or fan-made, like, third-party, but I think there's another limited run of it coming soon. So that's pretty cool. Just another thing that they absolutely didn't have to do, but they still did. Double saving just to make sure. But I suppose that will do it for this stream. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, and whether you were just stopping by or whether you stayed for the whole thing, I'm glad you at least had enough interest to click. That sounded a lot more self-deprecating than I meant it to. Whoops. But, no, like, really, like, thanks for tuning in, everyone. And I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Good point. They will, they will. Alright, see y'all next time. I'm giving it a few seconds for stream delay. Four, 5, 6.